my name is Hannah, and unfortunately due to sickness, I will be presenting via audio recordings. The current waste treatment for electronic waste involves 5 main stages: collection, storage, manual separation, mechanical separation, and the waste final destination, which consists of material recovery or final disposal. Starting with number 1, collection. Electronic waste can't be disposed of in day-to-day garbage and must be disposed of in specific locations. People and businesses may use take-back programs. This is a service that retailers, manufacturers, and government programs offer that allow you to return or dispose of old electronic devices. There is also the option to drop off e-waste directly at certified e-waste collection facilities. Number 2, storage. During the time it takes from initial collection to the following stages of separation, electronic waste needs to be appropriately stored since components often contain hazardous and toxic components. In particular, waste such as batteries, for example, need to be stored appropriately to prevent harmful substances from mixing, causing fires, or leaking toxic chemicals that pose health and safety risks. Number 3, manual separation. This stage is executed by workers manually sorting through e-waste via separation, dismantling it, and shredding it. To demonstrate, I'll use the example of a cell phone. Given the shipment of e-waste, the first step is to separate the cell phones from the other waste. Next, the workers move on to disassembling the cell phone's components. A worker would dismantle the phone by removing specific items that need special processing, such as the battery or circuit boards. When sorting the disassembled components, there can be other options beyond shredding, like at this point, if the certain parts are in good condition, they can also be sent to the manufacturers for reuse. But moving along. Once the phone is dismantled, each sorted part is shredded together. In the case of the circuit board, it contains many precious metals, so the worker will separate this item into its own pile to be shredded down and broken into pieces that are a few centimeters in size. The small size allows for easier separation in the next stage. Which brings me to number 4, mechanical separation. Mechanical separation is used for more precise and refined material sorting. Common methods include liquid-based sorting, where in image A you can see that it's a technique that uses density of material to further separate the electronic waste. Magnetic separation uses large magnets over a conveyor belt to remove ferrous metals, as simply demonstrated in image B. Another method involves electrostatic separator that uses electrical charge to sort materials based on their conductive or non-conductive properties. As seen in image C, the red particles are the conductive materials that are influenced and can be separated by falling into a collection bin below. Air classification is separating shredded material on density and aerodynamic properties by blowing air onto a stream of e-waste as seen in image D, so that the airflow will make the lighter material, as shown in orange, separate upwards to be collected and the heavier material, that's colored in green here, to settle towards the ground. Lastly, there's froth flotation that separates material based on surface chemistry. This is where air bubbles are produced in an e-waste slurry, and when bubbles rise, the hydrophobic particles within the e-waste attach to the bubbles and rise to the surface froth. Number 5, the final destination. The separated e-waste can move on to material recovery, where the sorted material is then further refined via leaching and pyrometallurgical extraction. This is so that the final recycled material can meet industry standard grades for new applications. Or, in the case where the sorted material cannot be recovered, they are sent to its final disposal area. This can mean the waste is eliminated by incineration. Primarily, incineration is preferred, but when it is not a feasible option, landfill disposal is used as a last resort. And additionally, in some cases, electronic waste is exported to countries with less environmental regulations as a means of final disposal.